Morning guys, how's it going? We stayed in a motel last night. I found one somewhat inexpensive and I sat on this bed all nice, warm and cozy, editing. Thinking of the days when this van will be warm and cozy. It's not warm and cozy quite yet. It's insulated, but there's no heat being produced, at least not substantially. Heated floors and the warm air is being pushed through that thing. It's gonna be a completely different experience. But for now, I think while I'm up here in the north, I'll probably be bouncing from hotel to motel. Plus, they're great for editing. Like when it's freezing cold in that van, and I have had a couple of sub-freezing nights in that van, just not a pleasant experience. I'm rendering the first episode of the lizard skin spray, if you guys are wondering what my pacing is right now. Should be finishing up here real soon. That was a kind of a neat episode, the first time I met Ninja. Anyways, we're on the road again. I'm gonna go get some breakfast, check out of the motel, get some breakfast, and we will arrive in Bend today. So that's cool. Today is Saturday? Today's Saturday. Today's Saturday. If there's one thing I miss about America is its propensity for Mexican ethnic food. I had chilaquiles for breakfast at a nice little diner. I didn't bring the camera in there. I don't know, it's so much easier to record off the cuff in China. In America, I feel a little uncomfortable. Maybe that'll wear down, but I didn't bring the camera in the diner. It was too intimate, too packed. It is weird though, COVID-wise. I mean, anyways, it's just strange going to a diner where you know that there's probably a few people there that, could be infected. This should be a fairly desolate ride, but desolate in a beautiful way. Just a whole lot of grass and a whole lot of tumbleweed and a whole lot of land. Alright guys, welcome to Oregon. Not Oregon, not Oregoff, not Oregout, Oregon. Right? Anyways, as soon as I got here, the road, although it looks quite nice, is choppy. As soon as I entered Oregon. It doesn't look choppy, but it is choppy. And my suspension is super tight now. That ride improvement package I had at Agile gave me some super tight suspension. It's a double-edged sword, that suspension. I have to weigh this van down now. Look at this, guys. It's some like wild fog that's just coming across the road. I have no idea what this is. I don't even know if it's moving. But it is weird. The mist is coming for us.
Now I say your name without the pain behind it. I'm moved on now. I'm not trying to impress you anymore. Spending all this time.
It's so weird. It just came out of nowhere, like a super dense fog. I'm like in a bubble here. It has points where it like sort of breaks up and then it gets deeper. Like up ahead here, we're gonna get into thicker. It's pretty wild. All right, we are out of the clouds. That was pretty wild. That went on for about, I don't know, about 10 miles. And when we emerged from the clouds, everything was like coated with this like little frosty, misty frost. I wanted to stop, but this road is very narrow and I got a bunch of semis around me. And I kept waiting for like one of these like rest stops to open up, but didn't have one. So just take my word for it. It was pretty cool. I don't know if this is a normal thing for Southern Oregon, but yeah, it's kind of wild. I'm driving out of clouds and then into clouds. I don't feel like I'm very high as my ears pop. It's an interesting landscape for sure. It's starting to whiten up here. This is the frost that I saw earlier. It was a lot more profound at the last spot, but if I'm looking at this road, it looks like it might be after we get over this berm here, maybe we'll get some more of that style of landscape. I want to pull off to the side so that I can take a closer look. I bet that a lot of these shrubs and tumbleweeds are just sort of crystallized, it seems like. So here we're going up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All I'm really interested in as I drive are looking for interesting things to show you guys. When I see something and I feel like I've passed up the moment, I really feel a lot of regret. But seeing it kind of represent itself is pretty cool too. Like we're in the cloud now. There we go. Cool. All right, whatever the next road jutting off here, we'll go and take a look. I found a road. I found a road off to the side. Let's see if I can just etch in here just a little bit. Not too far.
So that's impressive, how much I'm messing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's impressive, how much I'm messing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, yeah. I'm going back to the table, I know they say that.
Check this out. It's. I hope it's as beautiful in this as it is with my eyes. You can see we are in the clouds, just below the clouds, and everything is just frosted. Everything, just as far as you can see. Ooh, you hear that? Whole lot of nothing. I'm in a bubble now. I'm in the clouds, so I'm like maybe a few hundred meters in any direction you can see. But beyond that, just me and the frost. This would be a cool place to camp, actually. I gotta continue on to Bend, but this would be a secluded, nice spot to kind of chill out. There's, I think there's like a fire pit area. And then there's this thing, which looks like a grave. No grave, Matt, no grave. But there are a lot of holes in the ground. I bet there's a lot of like groundhogs. It's nice when you can only hear the sound of your footprints and breathing. The fog has also dampened any sound. I didn't really see too many people on the road here anyways, so I don't think there was a lot of, I don't know if I'd hear a car. Not too far off the road, maybe a mile and a half. Yeah, I hear a car. I'm really glad that I rediscovered this sort of an area. This might happen every day over here. I don't know how common it is. But I was really disappointed that I passed it up, and that I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to see that sort of a thing today. Kicking up some mud finally. It's good. The Yeti should get a little dirty. Anyways, all right, we're going to get back on the road. head back to the main road, and then I still got another 200 miles to go, so we've got a few hours. I got mud on my shoes.
How much you're messing with me? How much you're messing with me? How much you're messing with me?
I'm so glad I did that. Oh, I would have been really disappointed. I was about 10 miles away from that last spot, the one before this one, thinking that was a pretty magical moment, and I didn't share it with you guys. And like, my whole mission is to share these sorts of natural and beautiful and interesting moments in the world. So that's the event for today, I think. I'm not sure if we can up that. This landscape sort of reminds me of what I would think Iceland would look like a long road going off into the distance, and like low-lying clouds, flourishes of snow and frost and tundra. I keep wanting to send the drone up. like I gotta run out of SD card. All right, I'm looking at the map. It looks like we're going into the mountain. Let's hope these clouds and like sparse snow doesn't turn into like drifts of snow. That might cause me some trouble. If you guys don't know, the tires on my van are not hybrid, they're not all-terrain. They're the original tires, I think, and they're towards the end of their life, but I have a deal coming up with BF Goodrich and Method Rims, and so I'm waiting for the rims and the tires to come in. So I don't want to I don't want to get new tires and then have to get new ones, you know, in a couple of months. I was a little nervous about coming up so far north. This is fun. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a dry ride. It's just going to be very mysterious.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue.
Driving along, no reception, zero. It's kind of funny. I'm driving through that landscape that I was so giddy about seeing. I think it's more prominent than I had originally suspected. Like this sort of frosted tips on all of the tumbleweeds and stuff. I'm gonna publish this video, and all my Nevada knowledgeable friends are gonna be like, or Oregon knowledgeable friends are gonna be like, Matt. Hopefully they appreciate that I have fallen in love with some beautiful landscape here that is maybe more common than I thought. It's just getting better and better up here. Oh my gosh. It's really, really beautiful out there. I love it when you have the dark road here and then the white like landscape on either side. It really, really punches the road out. Probably not the best time to fly though, because the clouds are so low. By the time you've got above to look down, the road wouldn't be as stark. What would be great is if the clouds ended up clearing completely, then I could get a really, really nice shot. But I'm a bit droned out actually. I've been droning like crazy. So I'm just gonna enjoy this for myself and share with you a few shots from the ground. But when these trees get some frost all over them, they get really, really cool looking. I like when you have these clutches of trees here that just, oh my gosh, just so beautiful. Look like a bunch of Christmas trees.
Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. A certain shade of blue, but always remind me.
Okay guys, by the light of a beautiful sunset, we arrived at Bend, Oregon. I have a hotel booked for 2 nights, so I am going to be able to edit videos tonight in a comfortable room and just kind of hash it through. I have food I bought from the grocer. I'm not interested in exploring Bend right now. I'd really like to get ahead of things with regards to my videos. You know, it's kind of weird. I love making videos and everything, but I also love having stories to tell through those videos, and sometimes the stories have to sacrifice for the editing, and that's a bummer. In this case, I have to focus because I have a bunch in the pipe, and I want to be able to go to spend the next couple of days this next week making progress with the van, and I'll be making even more videos. So if I don't catch up, I'll just continually fall more and more behind. Nice place to chill out, and you know, it's being sub-freezing in the evenings here, so it's nice to have a nice warm room. At least until the van is set up with the heating system, and then my nice warm room will be right behind me.
McCafe. Right now, get any size premium roast coffee, fresh brewed and expertly roasted with 100% Arabica beans for just $1.